What's going on, everybody? I wanted to share something with y'all that I heard Luke, um, the rapper, say something in his video. He made a video that came out like it was been out like 11 days now, and I wanted to comment on what he had said, but he turned the comment section off. But in the video, he goes on to explain how Diddy was made by these same people, these powerful people, given these things, um, put in the forefront so people, his status could grow. Um, in other words, they pimping him, right? And they made him. But then when he filed the lawsuit and stuff like that, and he, y'all making money off of me, and I ain't getting no money, and this and that and that and this. Um, and so in his words, and what I hear with a lot of people, Jaguar, Wright, and everybody, right? It's sort of like ooh, you done it. You done pissed these people off. Look what these people done to you. And I think that even I've been guilty of that. I think that I've been guilty of that. So I want to make this video, and I want to make the video based on the inspiration that came to me while watching Luke's video. When you say that he is being pimped for what? When a pimp puts a woman out there, it's for her or him nowadays to go out somewhere, someplace, and cipher money from a particular section, right? A particular group, an exploitation of this person to exploit bigger fish or bigger people or bigger groups. So when you say that Diddy was being pimped, yeah, he was being pimped. He was being pimped to pimp black people and their economic value and their economic spending power. That's what Diddy was being pimped for, and the rest of those guys in the industries. This is what they being pimped for. This is, once again, like I said, the proverbial crab in the barrel, right? These people say, go into these neighborhoods. Of course, black people, above all people, have the highest spending power in the world. Their spending power is so large. We are so foolish. We are so reckless. We are so damaged and destroyed that we spend in a way that's almost, like my grandmother say, it's nonsense, right? But people use that. They become rich behind that. They become powerful behind that, right? They become generational wealthy behind it. And so they've discovered a way to go in our communities and grab our talented people and exploit them and turn them out and use them, make them big, make them powerful. They're not going to make everybody powerful. They're not going to make everybody well off. So they take these few and they say, listen, we're using you to have them chase with their dollar, but even more with their dream and their aspirations of obtaining something that we know in our hearts they will never obtain. But it doesn't matter to us. We want their money. This is the true nature of the pimping that Luke speaks about. Rather, he is speaking about it in the term that I'm saying it or not. And then he said Diddy got tired and he filed the lawsuits. He said, Now, what do you think? You think these people, you think you're going to take their money? This is where you went wrong. Listen, there's nothing wrong with somebody being caught up in some kind of abuse and some kind of brainwash type of thing. It happens, right? People even said this with Cassie, right? People even say this with women who are bruised or men who are bruised in abusive relationships. Once that light goes off, they say, fuck it, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this abuse. I'm tired of this treatment. That person is not wrong for saying I'm tired for whatever reason. I think Diddy filed a lawsuit, right? Because he was tired of being exploited. Maybe even for his own personal greed. Maybe it was what was a personal reason why he did it. But you got to remember that he was like, listen, I'm starting this against the Democratic Party. I'm tired of them coming around. I'm tired of them exploiting us. Maybe that was for his own, selfish, vain reasons that he did it. But I want to point out something. Nothing happens without the permission of God. I said in the video that God took Jesus on the mount and said, listen, all this before you, I'll give to you if you bow down to me. Jesus couldn't be taken to the mount by the devil unless God allowed it. Nothing happens without God's permission. God is the supreme being. He is the ruler of this world. He created this world. He created the universe. The devil didn't. He created and made the devil. So now the devil has been in rule and been in power for so long that people honestly believe that the devil is in control. The devil is in power. See, everybody got to go through their fire. And everybody got to go through their experience, right? But the best thing to do, no matter what you've done, no matter where you've been, no matter who you harm, no matter how you harm yourself, the best thing to do is to turn to God. Turn to God. And then work your way into God's grace. So don't think that because you got into a jam and you call on God, that God is going to take you out of that jam. Or that he's going to immediately remove the obstacles in front of you. No. He's going to burn all the filth off of you. All the wrongs that you've done. He's going to make you confront those who you harm. You're going to have to face shame. You're going to have to face pain. You're going to have to face hurt. You might even have to face death. But in the end, let God know that you're standing with him. And I've heard the minister say, when God is with you, there is nothing that can be against you. So the best thing for all of us when we go through our difficult, unsurmountable, sometimes seem like unbearable trials that hurt us and break us down and crush us, turn to God. Because the devil's really not in control. Really not. Now they're talking about Clive Davis and this and that and that and this. Listen. And then other people want to use it to build their, everything is about videos now. Everything is about posting things now. I'm even guilty of it. So I'm going to go on a sabbatical because I want to be on the right side of it all. And I don't want to sell my soul. The ministers say, don't laugh at somebody's downfall, because that same temptation that tempted them, you are not free from that temptation. And some people are tempted on a high scale, and some people are tempted on a lower scale. But listen, those same powers that came after Diddy to get him, they'll come after you to get you. You say, wow, I ain't up there. I ain't got that kind of money. Listen, when you try to turn the masses of people away from the devil, from his power, from his grip, from making his money, if you turn black people away from spending their money and making these people powerful, you will become a threat. And you're easy access to get to. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's the same way with Jesus. Jesus became a threat to the powers at that time. The Pharisees and those, they were exploiting the people, and Jesus was freeing their minds. They said, he gotta go. They turned him over. They turned him over to Pontius Pilate. Pontius Pilate didn't even want to deal with it. They said, what's wrong with what this man is doing? And they convinced Pontius Pilate to say, listen, what he's teaching, what he is spreading is not only going to ruin and destroy us, but eventually it's going to carry over and destroy y'all too.